Good morning. Today we are going to start with Book 2, Class 11 Geography, India Physical Environment. And the chapter is India Location. Before we start talking about the location of our country, let's see some facts. India, with its 3.28 million square kilometer, stand as the seventh largest country in the world. The countries larger than India are Russia, Canada, USA, China, Brazil, Australia. The Indian subcontinent is located in the south central part of the continent of Asia. The Indian subcontinent includes Pakistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Nepal, and India. Now, if you talk about subcontinent, why India is known as a subcontinent? See the map. Because of its size and because it is endowed with great physical diversity, India is considered as a subcontinent. You can see the presence of lofty Himalayas in the north, large rivers such as Ganga, Brahmaputra, Mahanadi, Krishna, Godavari, and Kaveri, the green forested hills in north, east, and south India, the vast sandy expanse of Marusthali, that is the Thar Desert. You may further appreciate that it is bounded by Himalayas in the north, Hindu Kush and Suleiman ranges in the northwest, Purbanchal Hills in the northeast, and by the large expanse of Indian Ocean in the south. So it forms a great geographical entity and it is known as Indian subcontinent. If we talk about the countries which shares the land borders with our country, that is Pakistan to the west, China, Nepal, and Bhutan to the north, Bangladesh and Myanmar to the east, and in Indian Ocean, India is in close vicinity of Sri Lanka and Maldives. India is separated from Sri Lanka by Park Strait. India is a federal union comprising 28 states and 8 union territories. If we talk about our boundary along the coastal areas of our country, we all know that the peninsular part of India extends towards the Indian Ocean. What does a peninsula mean? Peninsula refers to the landmass surrounded by water from three sides. This has provided the country with a coastline of 6,100 km in the mainland and 7,517 km in the entire geographical coast, including the two union territories in urban Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. Now, what do you mean by the territorial water and exclusive economic zone? It refers to any area of water over which a state has jurisdiction. The limit of territorial water is at a distance of 12 nautical miles, that is 21.9 km from the nearest point of appropriate baseline. 1 nautical mile is equals to 1.8 km. An exclusive economic zone refers to that area where our country has control over fishing, over mining, oil exploration, and any pollution of these resources. And it extends to 200 nautical miles, that is 370.4 km. Now let's talk about the extension of our country. We can see from the map that the extent of India is from Kashmir in the north to Kanyakumari in the south. It covers 3214 km, and from Arunachal Pradesh in the east to Gujarat in the west, it covers 2933 km. If we talk about the latitudinal extent, it starts from 37 degree 6 minute in the north to 8 degree 4 minute north in the south. But we don't write it south because India lies in northern hemisphere. If we talk about the longitudinal extent, it's 97 degree 25 minute east to 68 degree 7 minute east in the west. But we don't write west because India is in eastern hemisphere. Now, what is the implication of vast latitudinal extent? From the picture, it is clear that India lies in two thermal zones because the Tropic of Cancer divides India into two equal halves. The northern part lies in subtropical zone or the warm temperate zone, and the southern part lies in the torrid zone. This climate variation leads to difference in soil types, natural vegetation, and landforms in a country. Now, we also have seen that India has a vast longitudinal extent, that is, from east to west, it covers nearly 2,933 kilometers, covering 29 degrees of longitude, which results sun rising and setting almost 2 hours early on eastern border than in Run of Kutch, that is in the far west. But to avoid any confusion regarding the time, India has chosen 82 degree 30 minute east longitude as Indian Standard Meridian or Indian Standard Time. It runs through the center of the country. Does India need one more standard meridian? As you have seen that there is a difference of nearly 2 hours. So can we have one more in standard meridian? Definitely, we know that the inhabitants of northeastern states where sun rises 2 hours early than the west have to advance their clocks with early sunrise and avoid the extra consumption of energy after the daylight hours. So to conserve energy, India can have one more standard meridian. But Department of Science and Technology are still studying the feasibility of two time zones for India. But till then, before they give or come to a decision, India is following only one time zone. So that's all in this chapter, India and its location. Thank you.